This is a Poet Punch podcast. Welcome back to Freaky Feige. And today we are going to be rolling 23.
That's good. Okay.
That's promising. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, we've got Electra, we've got 11, Elixir, we got Elsa Bloodstone. We can't do Elsa Bloodstone, can we?
Well, we can.
Kind of.
It depends on the phase.
Right. Roll.
3.
11.
11. Who the fuck is 11?
The only person who could say they even remotely knew the fiery personality called 11 would be 11 herself, the Redeemer. Brought 11 into his therapy group in hopes that she would share her story with others, leading up to her run-in with Spider-Man and the loss of her leg. 11 wasn't the sharing type about her past or her clash with the wall crawler. But she was completely on board with rehabilitating the man who does. Oh my god, it's a Sony! It's a Sony! Yes!
No!
Yeah!
No!
Yes, it's a Sony special! We're on a Sony special. Mr. Feige, we're leaving the elevator. We're getting in the next elevator right next to your elevator, Mr. Feige.
Yeah, sorry.
We're getting in, and we're dealing with the entity called Sony itself.
Right.
We're dealing with the entity.
We must appease the Sony gods.
We must appease the Sony gods.
A sacrifice must be made.
A sacrifice must be made. All right. Immediate start. Bullet train.
Bullet train. Yes.
Right. We're on this.
Yes.
Right. We're on this. All
right. What?
Who have we not used in Bullet Train?
What does 11 look like? I
don't know.
Photos.
Her real name was revealed in the Spider-Man Saga Volume 2 in Redeemer's entry. That's it.
Okay.
No, hold on. There's more here. Surely.
I know who we're casting immediately. Go to Bullet
Well,
Train.
it's the one that pretends to be a small girl, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Where is she?
The top, Joey King.
Joey King, right. Yeah, Joey King is going to be
11.
Not
to be confused
with
Stranger Things.
11 from, yeah.
Oh God! We have nothing.
No. We've got everything.
No.
We've got everything because this is a Sony episode, and therefore we have nothing. Right. 11 was created in the late 37th century by the Ascani as a prototype for the ambient energy dampening automated peacekeeping mechanisms, the ADAMs. Only one other ADAM unit was known: Zero. Who is Zero?
Okay.
Oh my God! What a unit! What a unit of a man. Okay, right, so hear me out. Right, this is Snoy, this is Sony. We can do whatever we fucking want. Whatever we so please, we can do.
I believe in us.
I believe in us as well. Right, so what we're going to do immediately. 11 acts.
11 acts?
We're going for an 11-act structure.
Okay.
Right. We're going for an 11. Okay. So what we're doing is
it's the hero's journey, but it happens 3 times.
What we're doing is we're in the Sony world, so we don't have to follow conventional story building standards. 11 acts. Right. Audience listeners, I'm writing down numbers. It's important.
Yes. I'm.
Now we got this. Okay. Act 1. What's Act 1 in life?
Birth and toddler.
Birth. Yes.
Birth and toddler.
Birth. Right. What's Act 2?
Walking. Learning to walk. Learning to walk again.
Right. What's Act 11?
Act 11. Death.
What's Act 11?
Death. Obviously death.
So she definitely dies?
One of the 11s dies.
What do you mean one of the 11? There's only one 11.
Sorry. Did you forget
about
the forget about the Spider-Verse?
Okay, I've worked out how we're doing this story. So what's happening is she is an emo goth girl in the world of not quite Tobey Maguire, not quite Andrew Garfield, not quite Tom Holland, not quite anything.
But Venom.
But Venom. And Morbius. And
Doc Ock.
And Doc Ock. And Octavius. Young Octavius
Don't forget
is around.
Octavius, a Sony movie.
Down in the walk again. Okay, and then so what happens is it's just like the hit motion picture Green Lantern.
Oh.
And a entity called 11 from the Ascani.
From the
Adams, future.
Okay.
Time travels into her world. So it's basically Terminator. It's basically Terminator, but in the Sony universe.
Okay.
Yeah. So 11 kind of finds himself. He's like, we must stop Null.
Oh,
we must stop Null. There needs to be a jungle sequence as well. It's very important.
Yeah, you're so right.
I'm so right. There needs to be a jungle.
Are we sure about Null?
I know how this works.
Are we sure about Null?
We've got this 11 act structure.
Okay, 11. Is the gimmick going to be that it's 11 everything? Like,
I'm not telling you where the jungle section is, but there is a jungle act.
Okay, there's a jungle act.
There's a jungle act, and I'm going to tell you where it is.
That is a stage in life.
That's a stage in life. In the Sony universe, there is a stage.
You learn to walk. You go to school.
Jungle.
You meet someone.
Jungle.
You get married.
Jungle.
You have kids. You die. Jungle reprise. The heaven should be jungle.
Hear me out.
Okay.
It's not just Terminator. It's also E.T.
Please explain.
No, I will explain. So, what we find out is that there are 11 11s in the 11 verse.
Oh.
There's 11 11s, and this is one 11 who is dying.
I love that they're not numbered. They're not like 1, 2, 3,
no,
4,
they're
5.
all called 11. They're part of the 11s. They're part of the 11s, and they're called the 7-11s. No, they're called. Wait, yeah, no, there we go. There's 7 11s, and they're called the 11s.
11.
And there's 7 11s.
The 7.
And they go to 7-Eleven at some point. Hold on.
Huh. Say that again.
Right, so somewhere in this story we're going to 7-Eleven.
Let's hope they don't find 2 more.
One of the 11s has gone rogue and is trying to become 12.
But they're one of the 11s.
They're trying to become 10. They're trying to remove one of the 7-Elevens and they want to become 10.
You realise you've created... Okay, for the third mention in a row of episodes... You've created the Eternals.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, but we don't... but here's the magic of the Sony
It's the
universe.
Eternals, but they all have the same powers, and they all suck.
And they all suck, and they're all called 11.
This is Sony going, oh, that Eternals movie looked cool. We got to cash in on that now. Like, before
and they try and get Chloe Zhao, and she's like, no, not again. Not happening.
So we need another random prestigious director who does, like, artsy stuff. Oscar bait movies. Do not say Martin Scorsese.
No, I was going to say... Oh, fuck, I've forgotten his name. Francis Ford Coppola. After the hit success of Megalopolis, Francis Ford Coppola is going for 11. 11-opolis.
11-opolis.
11-opolis. 11-opolis.
Yeah. Okay. Serious faces. Let's lock in.
Speaking of, that's now an act.
What?
Lock in.
We
got this. There's 11 acts.
11.
Wait. We're missing 3 acts.
Right. What?
I'm not telling you what numbers they are. You're gonna start giving me adjectives, nouns, verbs.
Right.
And that'll be the description of what that act is in the story.
What's the middle act of the hero's journey?
Don't know.
Oh, come on.
Don't know. It's not like
You're the writer
Just because I write doesn't mean I've memorized the entire hero's journey.
The return home, that's one of them.
Sure.
That's normally at the end.
Yeah, so that'll happen on number 4.
Right. And the entering the multiverse.
Entering the multiverse.
Yeah, that's part.
That is actually the most Sony coded
That's part
thing.
of the hero's journey. You have your inciting incident. You get beaten down by life. You discover that there's an infinite number of worlds. You return home, but
Okay.
you come back a changed man.
Yeah. Or a changed teenage emo girl,
Yeah,
played by Joey King,
yeah.
which actually cooks, by the way, as a choice.
So does Aaron Taylor Johnson as Craven,
But it doesn't mean it's going to be a good movie. Yeah.
doesn't mean that it is a good movie because we have definitely watched this
and
movie,
consumed it, and it has definitely come
man,
out when we were recording this.
Man, that really was
The best movie. No, it was the best of the best. It was the best of times, and it was the best of times.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think it was the worst movie.
I think it was the best movie ever.
We have differing opinions on Craven.
Yeah, we're a balanced cast.
Yeah.
We have a diversity of voices in this room.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, he first appears in Cable.
Yeah, because
she first appears in Spider-Man.
Okay.
Amazing. Right. Oh, he's a robot.
Yeah, did you not read?
Yeah, I don't read.
Oh.
I write. I don't read.
See, I don't think there needs to be 11 11s. I think it's just the 11.
No, we discussed this. There's not 11 11s. There are 7 11s.
Sorry.
So there are 7 11s.
But like, okay,
are they all on screen?
I think if there's 7 11s, 5 of them should be dead already. and the Terminator from the future.
Right. Okay. So
okay. Here's how you
my 11 acts. By the way.
Hold on. Here's how you distinguish between the two main 11s.
Mm-hmm.
The Joey King 11.
Well, we have the villain 11 as well.
Hold on. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The Joey King 11 is spelled out with letters 11.
Sure.
And then the robot 11, who's our villain, is just
numbers.
is just 1-1.
But he's not our villain.
He is our villain.
I wanted him to be the buddy.
I thought that he was our Terminator because he's a robot.
No.
You said
he's
Terminator
like,
and he's a robot.
No, he's like Terminator 2. He's our pal.
Then who's...
he's our good time boy.
No, but I think it should be Spider-Man 2099 as our...
villain.
No. As our Terminator from
he's Kyle Reese.
As our Kyle Reese.
Yo, a good plot. Switch it up.
No,
Switch it up.
And
switch it up.
We will put a twist. We will put a twist in there. Don't worry.
Okay. Right. So we have that guy from Across the Spider-Verse who was the 2099 Spider-Man, who was the vampire Spider-Man, right?
Oh, but we're not using Oscar Isaac. No,
we're not using Oscar Isaacs, but we're using that character.
No, a different 2099, obviously.
Oh, because we can't have a logical...
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I understand. And who is going to be our 2099 Spider-Man? Because we're not doing the plot first. We're doing...
Wait. Who's that one Bullet Train actor you keep mentioning all the time?
Michael Shannon.
No, the one who was offered a...
Bad Bunny.
Yep, there we go.
Would you like to rate Bullet Train? 10. There we go. Right. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny as... Yeah, right. You know what we're doing here is Sony thinks that they saw the Gambit thing and they're like, that's so cool. That's so cool that they reintroduced Channing Tatum as Gambit.
Yeah.
But no one knows about the Bad Bunny spin-off Sony movie.
Right.
So they expect the audience to clap when Bad Bunny comes on screen and everyone's just like, oh, it's just Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
That'll be brilliant. Do you want to hear the 11 acts?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so we have Act 1, Birth. Act 2, Walking.
Yeah.
Act 3, Crash.
Okay.
Act 4, Return Home.
Okay.
Act 5, because I thought E.T., Makeover. Makeover.
Okay.
Act 6, Lock In.
Okay.
Act 7, Jungle.
Okay.
Act 8, 5'11's Killed. Act 9, 7-Eleven. Act 10, Enter the Multiverse. Act 11, Death.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that's 11 acts, 110 minutes, 2-hour movie, roughly.
120. Oh, you mean so? Hold on.
Yeah. So one act every 10 minutes.
Why not 1 hour and 11 minutes? 1.
You're so right. Because that makes maths hard. 60 divided by 11. What is it?
60 divided by 11? I don't know.
60 divided by... Well, that's what you made me do.
No, what do you mean?
Do you want if it's 1 hour and 11 minutes, then you got to make the 11 act structure.
No. Just Just have like okay.
Every 10 minutes.
To be fair, the last act can be boiled down to being only post-credit scenes.
No.
Obviously, you got to tell most of your story in the post-credits.
No, you don't understand. It's not that. That's acts A, B, and C.
What? What? Oh, because it's like another. You make a second movie in your post-credit scenes.
And then we have act redux at the end, which means nothing.
So we're having 5. We're having 4 post-credit scenes.
Sure.
Okay, that should be the new bit. Is that we have to go? We have
every
to,
time
we
you
have to go
complain
up by
about a
one.
new post-credit sequence.
No. Is it each time we have to do a Sony thing? We have to do one more post-credit scene.
Each time,
because like we had 4.
We did 3 with Young Octavius.
No, we had 4. We had 4.
Did we have 4?
I think we had 4 in Young Octavius. Did we?
Oh, we had the Rio Morales pregnancy test.
Yeah.
One, which is my favorite one.
Yeah.
That was so wild.
We had the like biological arms growing out his back.
Oh yeah, and it was like the mouse.
There was
the mouse scurrying around, and then you had the jungle one.
And there was the team up in the jungle.
In the jungle.
Okay, so there was 3, so it's now 4. Okay, that makes sense.
Wait, no. There were 4 because then there was Null.
Right, so we need 5.
We need 5.
We need 5. Redux 2.
Redux 2.
No, Reprise. It should be called Reprise.
Wait, it's already written down.
Oh, fuck you.
Reloaded.
Reloaded, yes. And then Resurrections. Wait,
no, not yet. Alright, so Act 1, Birth.
Sorry, Revelations and then Resurrections.
Act 1, Birth.
Okay.
She gets born.
She's born. Brilliant.
Perfect.
Who is this character again? Like
11. It's 11.
Yeah, but can we?
No. Okay. So her mum and her dad, who get unnamed because we don't care.
Right.
They raise her up after she's been born, and she's like, "Oh my god, she's amazing. What are we gonna call her?" 11. And then the mother turns to the dad and is like, "What do you mean we're calling the child 11?"
Her name is Ellie.
Ellie
Ventura, and then
her dad is Ace Ventura.
Yeah, Ellie Ventura, and then no relation.
No relation.
No relation. Ellie Ventura, no relation. It's like that. Oh god, the Rick and Morty bit.
Sure.
It's with Principal. I hate that I know this.
I don't know this.
It's the bit. It's just the bit that they do sometimes where the principal's name is Principal Vagina. And so he'll be like, "Hi, I'm Principal Vagina, no relation." Like,
okay, that is good.
Okay,
right.
So Ellie is born.
Act 2.
Walking, right?
Walking.
What powers does 11 have?
Robot.
No, not. Stop looking at the robot one. Look at the one with the girl.
She doesn't have no fucking powers. She's got like. Hold on. Let me look back at her powers on this one. Yo, they're really giving us nothing. Right. So her main power is that she has a fiery personality, and that she lost her leg
and a heart of gold.
What the fuck?
Wait, can she wait? Does that say she can web swing, or is that like just she? Oh, she just.
Yo, Jenny Pate. They actually gave us some data. Jenny Pate, Marvel. We're looking this up.
It looks
We're
like
not calling her Jenny Pate though. We're calling her.
Oh, we not.
We're calling her Ellie Ventura. Jenny Pate, Marvel. It's still nothing.
Her real name. Okay. Surely.
It's nothing. She died. Apparently,
that's convenient for us.
Okay. So Act 11, death.
Okay, so
we've covered.
So
that.
we'll do what Sony always does.
Right.
She's going to be a reporter.
Oh, perfect.
She's a
so when
young.
It's Act 2 walking, she's walking about town.
Yeah.
She's.
It's metaphorical.
She's a reporter to a crime.
Yeah.
Hold on.
To a crime. What is she on? Vice, the desk, or something?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
What are you
She's
doing?
on the Vice desk at the Journal.
At the Daily Bugle.
Is it the day? Okay, so I reckon this is going to be in New York, and this is how she left New York, like how Eddie Brock left New York. So she sees something when she's at the Bugle, and she goes,
"What if she worked for Eddie? She worked under Eddie Brock because she knows Venom.
No, because that would tie things in together.
No, but she can.
We can't have that.
What about if
that makes sense? We can't have that.
What about if they go
boom?
You know how your friend had to leave town,
and they don't say who the friend is, and then it's implied that it's Eddie Brock.
Venom.
Yeah, and then she,
and then she moves to. Can we do a random?
That's what I was about to do. I was about
random
to say random city generator.
Yeah, it'd be so funny if she moves back to New York. This is gonna have different countries.
Yeah, we want that. Okay, we got Taipei in Taiwan.
We could do Tokyo and literally do bullet train.
We could do Tokyo.
Can we set it on the bullet train? Can we have a sequence on the bullet train? No, that's actually too good.
Bogota, Colombia. Kiev.
No.
Can't do Kiev.
Alexandria.
No, we need a definitive generator. We just need one. Randomize me a city. Right now. Krefeld, Germany.
Oh, I don't like it.
Well. Kendari, Indonesia.
Well, these are jumping out to me. It needs to be an American city because these movies don't go to other countries.
You're weak. You're a coward.
No, I'm being Sony.
You're a coward.
Sony doesn't go to other countries.
Oh right, yeah. Sony doesn't believe in the world. It's not real. Only America.
Random US city.
Random US city generator.
Let's go.
Wait, hold on.
Colorado Springs is pretty cool. Nice and flat.
Phoenix City, Alabama.
No.
Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
Keep going.
Clovis, California. Clovis is a great one.
One more. Keep going.
Lake Forest. Roswell.
Okay,
Roswell, Georgia. Right.
Not even Roswell, New Mexico. That's what's great about it. Is that it's just Roswell, Georgia. Do we know anything about Roswell, Georgia? No.
I've got what's going on.
Okay.
So she leaves New York because a crime happens and it disgusts her, right? And then, so she doesn't become a goth when she's in her teenage years.
She becomes one as an adult.
So she's had a stable 9-to-5 job as a reporter.
Yeah.
At the Daily Bugle, and then becomes a goth in Roswell, Georgia.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a meteorite.
Okay, where are you going with this?
That's 11.
What, the robot?
The robot.
From the future.
Yeah, and he goes, "Hello, I'm a robot from the future."
Right.
Terminator.
Terminator's not a meteor.
Nah, but they kind of they make like a meteor crate. You know, I know they teleport in, but they make like a meteor crate. And so if I'm a Sony exec, I just know about the crater, and then I go, "How did they make that crater?" So, and it's kind of like Green Lantern as well.
I flew in from the future.
And then he says, "Hello, I flew in from the future."
Right, but he's the bad guy. The 11.
Sure. Sorry. Oh wait, no. Sorry. 11 doesn't fall down from the sky. 2099 Spider-Man does. Who is played by Bad Bunny, and he goes, "Whoa.
Who are you?"
And then he's like,
I'm Ellie.
I'm bad, but I'm Spider-Man. Who's Spider-Man? Don't worry about it. And then, actually, he can't be Spider-Man. He has to be not quite Spider-Man. He can't be exactly 2099 Spider-Man. He has to be not quite Spider-Man. Because they can't do Spider-Man in a Spider-Man movie. That would not make sense.
But I think that's why he goes by Miguel the whole time.
Yeah, so he's not. So he looks surprised. Like he looks very similar to what Spider-Man should look like, but not quite.
Right.
And then he's called Miguel.
I think we do it that the suit's a bit fucked up. So you know there's two Spider-Man 2099 suits. There's the blue and red, and then there's the red and white.
Sure. So it's the red and white one.
Nope. It's white and blue.
Genius.
It's white and blue.
I got it. I understand. So they're in Roswell, Georgia. Residents 94,000.
Yeah.
And there is Miguel.
And he's like, "Oh, good, we're not in a populated area. This makes things a lot easier for me."
He starts killing people.
And it's like a road trip movie.
Where? Oh, wait, no, that's perfect because Act 4 is Return Home.
Yeah. So yeah. So
and then they go back to New York.
Yeah. And the movie should do it in a way that it feels like this was originally meant to be later in the film and got re-edited.
Yeah, so this is going to be the scene which surprisingly cooks, kind of like in Venom 3, how like when they're in the hippie van.
Yeah.
They have a really kind of like nice moment,
moment
in the van, and then the rest of the movie is dog ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie that we watched a while ago.
Yeah. That was like months and months ago. So long ago.
Yeah.
Audience listeners, believe us, please.
And I'm so excited for Captain America: Brave New World that is coming out in 1 month's time.
1 month's time.
Yeah.
Makeover. So hear me out. I think the makeover is that they ungoth her.
They ungoth her.
So she became a goth briefly in Georgia, and then they ungoth her.
Or they goth Miguel O'Hara.
Both.
They swap?
They swap.
This is the best disguise. I will be you and you will be me. Yeah. You try
no
on this
one will ever find us.
You put on this 2099 suit. That's made up of entirely nanotech, by the way.
Yeah, and then he's just naked and then he doesn't understand.
Yeah, because he's from the future.
Because he's from the future and for some reason clothes no longer exist or so. I don't know. But I don't need to know because I'm a Sony exec. I'll just say the words and then it happens.
And then we'll CGI clothes on afterwards.
Yes. Yeah. And it will look like Green Lantern.
It'll be like weirdly skin-tight flannel.
Yeah, they'll have to get the... Yes.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, like, wait, no, they decided that for some reason
simulation.
they really need to just show off Bad Bunny's pecs, so they paint on his clothes on set.
It's body
paint on set.
Yeah.
And they spent hundreds and thousands on removing Bad Bunny's nipples from every scene.
If Green Lantern was good, they would have just done its body paint. They would have just shaved Ryan Reynolds and just body paint.
Yeah. No, I would be down for that. That'd be funny. All right. Right, so they do the makeover, disguises, right? Lock in. Act 6, lock in.
Oh, our villain hasn't arrived yet. Whoops.
Villain arrives.
Like this late in? I mean, it worked for Venom 3.
Worked for Venom 3. Jungle.
Jungle. Right.
They go to the jungle and that's where they find the guy. Or, lock in. Jungle is where villain arrives. 11 arrives. Lock in is where we go back to the future, and this is where we see 11 fighting
Spider-Man.
Miguel.
Yeah,
and then he's like, "I hate you," and then then Miguel leaves, and then he's like, "I'll follow," and then he follows, and then he's locked in, right? And then where does he land?
Miguel,
jungle. He lands in the jungle.
Okay. What if the reveal, right, is that 11, the girl, is a reverse John Connor, where it's like you will grow up to become the one that creates the 11s. But I'm also not a child murderer.
Yeah, so I'm going to
do my best to like steer you in this other path.
Yes,
and then
and they have this discussion on the car ride over to the jungle.
The car ride to the jungle.
From
New York.
Yeah, so halfway through the conversation, it's in a car, and then the other half of the conversation is on a plane, and the other half.
What if the return home is New York, but it's not New York present day?
We've been there,
but it's not New York present day. What if return home is New York 2099?
No. Oh right, okay. Back to New York.
It's not her return home. It's his return home.
And then this completely changes makeover because makeover is that he's making her over to look like a future woman. And a future woman.
He's like goth.
And then actually he's like halfway through doing it, and he's like, actually, you just look like a goth, and it kind of works.
No. He's like, I'm very sorry. Goth is very in at the moment, so you like this isn't going to work for your like aesthetic. Right. You need to stand out more.
And then so makeover in the future, and then villain arrives and goes, I hate you, and then they fight in Act 6. So Miguel is fighting 11 with 11.
Yeah.
In the future.
Mm.
Jungle.
Future jungle.
No.
Regular
South American forest jungle.
So they time travel back again.
Yeah, so they fight in the time travel bleep blorp room, and then they're like, oh no! And then they start hurtling towards Earth, but it's fine because it's in a jungle.
Yeah.
And they crash in the jungle. Back to Earth. And wait, no, and then here's what happens. Mm-hmm. The Sony executive tries to make a reference, but the last movie he watched was in 1994, and it was Independence Day.
Okay.
And then, and he doesn't quite understand how references work, so he makes young 11 say, "Welcome to Earth."
Right.
Because they're coming back to Earth, even though they were already on Earth, but in 2099, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense at all.
I don't know.
And it's halfway through the fight. What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
I'm spitting facts here.
Okay.
You're not ready for the next one.
Right.
5'11's killed.
Right. So I think in the jungle, the Sony execs watched Deadpool and Wolverine and were like, "Hey, we really like the bit where they stumbled upon all the other characters."
Yeah.
So in the jungle, they're going to stumble upon all the other 11s from different.
So they don't even find all the other 11s in 2099.
No.
They find them in the jungle.
And does it make sense that they would be hiding there? No. They're like, "Hey, what are you all doing here? We're all hiding out."
And then you realise just how powerful this 11 guy is, even though he was just fighting the two of them already.
Yeah.
And Thanos snaps them out of existence. He's like, "Halt."
No. I think we have one good action sequence, which is like
all CGI.
No. I'm saying there's one good action sequence that cooks, and it's like it's like
it would have cooked. It would have cooked.
It's like Kingsman,
right?
That it's the oneer that's in the Westboro Baptist Church, but it's him killing all the 11s.
Yeah.
But then like it's fucking ruined by the ending.
Lord,
it's ruined. It's ruined by like the worst song choice possible.
So not that, right?
So it's like ruined by having like time in a bottle.
I've got it. No. It's not time in a bottle, because that would make sense, because you'd see it from Quicksilver.
No.
Right? No. Hear me out. Either Marvin Gaye, "Let's Get It On," or it's Frank Ocean's.
It's
Pink
not called.
White.
Sorry. Did you think it's called Marvin Gaye? "Let's Get It On"?
No. But like, it's his song called "Let's Get It On."
I thought you were. Okay.
And then, yeah, it's not. And then the other one is Pink and White. That's the way every day goes.
Yeah, Pink and White. Pink and White. Yeah. You're right about Pink and White. Yeah,
because he's just keep on keeping on, and he's just going through.
And he's killing these people,
and it doesn't make sense.
And it's like,
but he gets a fat paycheck, and that's nice.
Yeah, and the weird thing is that the scene, like, if you mute the scene and add your own action music,
it's way better. Like the second you put on, like, I don't know, like,
yeah, like
anything,
or like anything like from like the Doom Eternal soundtrack or something. Yeah. You're like, "Oh, this is cool."
Yeah, it's like, oh my
god,
what amazing.
What the fuck were they thinking?
But it's just,
and it's like some Sony exec trying to be funny.
Yeah, then they can't.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand? And then what they do is they do the Marvel thing that everyone thinks they do in Marvel, where they say, "Well, that just happened."
Yeah.
And then they go to 7-Eleven.
And they're like, "Wow."
A 7-Eleven in the jungle.
And then like, isn't it so wacky?
Like, how is 7-Eleven in the jungle? I thought that was an American thing. And they're like, "You're right, it is an American thing."
Are they stealing? They're like, "You don't understand. We've gone to the empty space that's at the beginning of time." It's like they're trying to steal the void from the end of time. But it's
so
like
they saw
Deadpool
can't. And Wolverine, but they don't quite understand how Deadpool and Wolverine work.
They're like,
and then
they're like, there's at the beginning and end of time, there are two blank spaces, and this is the beginning of time.
And in the beginning of time there were 11, and at the end of time there were 11. But now there are only 7-Eleven, but now there are only 2-11. And then she's like, "Well, I got to become an 11." And he's like, "That doesn't make any sense." And I'm like, "That doesn't make any sense."
I hate us. I really hate us.
Hold on. Entering the Multiverse is next up. That's chapter 11. That's
okay,
chapter 10. Okay.
So I think we do a thing where we do like so you've not seen The Flash, have you?
No.
So there's a scene with multiversal cameos that's just shit. I've
heard many a thing. So it's the one with Nick Cage Superman, right?
So I think we do like oh my god, the different I'm seeing the different universes, and it's on a TV screen.
The reason it's on a what?
It's on a TV. It's on the different universes that we see
are on
like floating flat
CRT
screens.
monitors.
Yeah. And it's
because it's retro, like the TVA from Loki.
Yeah,
but they don't
not
quite understand why that worked as well. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And
that makes perfect sense.
Like your and it's Miguel O'Hara being like, your universe is one of many, and it's like, where is this coming from at this point of the movie?
And then they weirdly show like Electro from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but cut whenever you see Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
and then also they show like Sandman, but from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
And then he's like, your universe.
And they show bits of
the
Morbius. They show bits of Morbius and stuff.
Yeah, and actually, wait, no, this is perfect. So what we discover by the end of 11 is that there are 11 universes within the Sony universe.
Yes.
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 So you've got the Venom universe.
No. I would say that it's 10 mainline universes and one universe where Null resides in. And that's our one reference to Null, is that there's...
Didn't we already mention Null?
Not yet.
Sorry, we did.
No, not yet.
All right.
I think that it's like... that originally there were 10 universes, but then we discovered an 11th dark dimension. and it's like...
the Null.
And the Nullverse.
And it's called Null because it's 0.
Yeah.
But 11.
Yeah.
You understand?
I do.
Good. So that's the entering the multiverse section. You realise that there are 11 universes.
Right, we're not going to touch on this again until maybe the end credits.
Actually, they never discuss it again.
Yeah.
Except for maybe in
Death. I think
they kill the guy. They just kill the guy. They kill 11.
I think that 11, the robot, and Miguel both die.
Right, and then she's the only
and it
11.
Should feel like a really pointless self-sacrifice that doesn't need to happen.
Everyone dies.
I have to push him through the multiverse engine.
I got it.
Why don't you just throw him? No. He has to be constantly pushed through it, so I have to be there with him.
And he's like, that doesn't make any sense.
It has to be me. I've done some bad things, kid.
I'm also a vampire, you know?
Yeah, let me do this.
I'm Bad Bunny. What?
Yeah.
Right. And that brings us to the end credit sequences.
All right, now this is where we're going to tell the most of the story.
Right, exactly.
This is where we push
and
forward.
So hear me out. We're skipping past A for now.
All right.
B, you know how in Guardians of the Galaxy, a good movie, Groot survives and becomes a little twig kid?
Yeah.
So she's going to find like a little circuit board or something on the ground. And then she's going to put it in a flower pot.
No.
And then it's going to become their version of Baby Groot, but it's not going to make any money.
I think what it is, it's similar to that.
Baby 11.
But because of somewhat time travel.
He's 1.1.
It's her as a slightly older woman with really bad wrinkle makeup. That doesn't look...
so it's still Joey King. It's still Joey King,
yeah. At a hospital where Miguel O'Hara has just been born. In like 2050 something.
Sure.
And it's like, it feels like Tenet or something. But...
She old, he born.
Yeah,
that's what I've written down.
Right.
All right.
I think the first one,
Venom.
The first one should
Venom
be...
in Redux.
Yeah, I think we're not. So that's what I'm saying. I think the very first end credits.
Sure.
Needs to be, her. I think she should get powers in this one end credit scene.
She hasn't had powers this entire time.
I think what would be some funny
Plastic Man.
No.
Plastic Man.
I mean,
Plastic Man abilities. She becomes rubber.
Okay.
Why not?
Hold on. I'm seeing if there's something funnier. I'm scanning my brain.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man could be.
She shrinks and then she goes, well, that just happened. No. And then
I'm some sort of spider girl.
Now, audience listeners, I'm looking around my room.
Yes, I'm
Chainsaw Man behind you.
No.
She becomes Chainsaw Man. Because they see that Chainsaw Man is popular. And then they make her Chainsaw Man. Her powers are bike.
Like,
Her powers are eye patch. Her power is to become a printing superhero.
What are you looking at?
Avengers Assemble, become a printing superhero, which I have stuck on my wall because it's so funny that it came with the DVD for Avengers 1.
Okay, I think she should have Spider-Man adjacent powers.
Sure.
How about she has spider sense, but none of the powers. So she knows bad things are going to happen and can't do anything about it. That's
So she has like her hair's raised, and then behind her is Logan Lerman.
No, even better, the hair changes color whenever she senses danger.
It turns pink.
No, it goes from whatever color it is to like vibrant
neon
red. Yeah, neon red. The second there's danger about.
Perfect.
But
we don't see what the danger is.
Yeah.
We see that she's in her New York apartment again, and she opens the window, and then she walks away, and then you hear some movement from the balcony, and then her neon red hair's raised, and then she's like, "What?" And then they cut.
Can we move the birth of Miguel to like a much later?
Reloaded.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I think that the next one is then
her. Hold on. Wait, so I've also got a red hair Spidey sense.
Right, and I think the second one is her like standing in a very nondescript car park.
Yeah,
and from above, which doesn't really feel like it makes sense.
Yeah,
comes Michael Shannon's Octavius.
Oh, fuck
off. The modern day.
Oh, because it's the modern day.
And then
he's got the biotic arms. He's got the weird...
Yeah, and he's got a mask over his face.
Yeah.
So that it's clearly
you don't
not
know it's
him.
Michael
It's
Shannon because it's an extra.
And then he's like, "Hey, I'm thinking you and we should team up." And then, oh no, it's we should team up. And she says, "Who's we?" And then like down comes Morbius and like all of the others that we mentioned in the last one.
Yes.
So the idea is that each movie, this end credit scene gets bigger.
It's kind of like the Reality Stone illusion, and then you realise that this wasn't in New York; it was in the jungle.
It's in no, she gets teleported to the jungle by.
He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I got to do this to you, kid." No. And then she gets jungled.
It's because Michael Shannon's Octavius, as we established, has multiversal arms.
Oh god, yeah.
He has multiverse powers. So he takes her to the Jungleverse.
To the Jungleverse.
Yes.
One of the 11 universes in the Sony universe is just called Jungle.
Yeah.
It's not even...
There's no planets or stars. It's just one
Kraven
flat
lives there
jungle.
sometimes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo, we need to... Actually, and then that's what the next end credits scene...
Is Kraven
is
in the
Kraven... No. It's Kraven...
Craven, Craven advertising Crave cereal to you.
No,
yeah,
no. It's Craven in front of like a blackboard with like all of the 11 and Morbius and all of that, like their headshots, and he's got like string that connects them all, and he's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go hunting, and it should feel.
Connecting strings, Craven, right?
And it should feel really lame.
Yeah.
Like...
we all know how Craven ended off, because we watched that movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely come out.
And,
we've seen the movie.
You
loved it.
Thought that he died. But
loved it.
But
I thought that he lived and that he's always alive. And
Hold on. What do you mean you loved...
I love Craven, the movie. I'm a massive fan.
See, as we all know, Craven was a really bad movie.
We all know that it was a masterpiece, and it is the
and it was
continuation.
a masterpiece because it was a masterpiece because
he
died. Because he died.
It's better than Kick-Ass 1 and 2.
He died at the end, and I think it was shit because he lived at the end.
Right, I agree. Now and then
that rhino, fight scene with the rhino, though. Am I right?
I agree.
Yeah.
Then the next advert, the next end credit scene.
Sorry,
is so. You cut and then you show a bit more of the credits and then you go back to that exact scene and then he stares at you dead on in the camera. He like stares at you, maintains eye contact for about that long.
Yeah.
And then he holds up Crave cereal and
off,
says, "I'm craving for a bite of this.
Fuck off.
I'm craving for a bite." And then
no,
and then it becomes a cereal advert.
Fuck off. Hey, you got to take this.
Sony needs money.
No, but you've.
I'm taking this seriously.
No.
I think there's a paycheck right there.
No, you've got to take this seriously. All right. So
Mr. Sony is fuming right now. He's right there in the elevator with us.
I think that yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know what it should be?
Yeah.
Is that so? How many end credit scenes do we have left?
We got one.
One left. Okay.
Well, we can make more if we want.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing stopping.
I think we go back to the now empty apartment of Craven, and then we zoom out almost like as if through like a screen. I love how
we just established that Craven has an apartment. Sorry, wait, no, it was established in Craven.
Yeah. We zoom out almost like it's being watched. You know when some movies do that thing where it's like it's the video and then it turns into like somebody watching that.
Yeah.
What was just on screen?
Yeah.
It's that, and it's Null. Looking at
Null's looking at a CRT monitor,
that, and he's looking at all of the other post-credit scenes happening on different floating,
and then he just
magic
says,
biological monitors. And he says,
and that's what he does.
He goes,
"I'm craving for a bite of Crave cereal."
God damn it! Or he just says something.
Watching Craven the Hunter in his apartment on the CRT monitor. Even craving for a bite.
No, even better, right? He's there and he's rewinding the bit that where Craven it says like, "Oh, it looks like I'm going hunting," and he keeps rewinding and listening to it and goes,
"Looks like I'm going hunting."
And Null's like, "Who's hunting who?" And then it just cuts black.
And then you get some rock music that's 10 years old.
Yeah.
Great.
In fact, it's another Eminem track.
It's another Eminem track. No, but it's just
it's called
it's instead of it being Venom by Eminem, it's
you see it's
Null.
It's a new Eminem track called Null Hypothesis.
Wait, no, it's called Null Skull, like Numbskull, but Numbskull. And he's like, "Yeah, you're such a null
Such a numbskull.
My bar's not be dull."
Oh.
Oh, you can envision it.
Release me! Right, we've got to be done, surely.
Wait, we haven't. Wait, no. So we got Bad Bunny and we got we got Joey King,
and
we never gave the robot a casting. Just saying.
Right, in terms of fun, okay,
worked it out. It's Hiroyuki Sanada from Shogun.
Right, or yeah,
or Michael Shannon.
It's Michael Shannon again.
It's Michael Shannon all the way down.
No, I think you have to do more stunt casting than that.
Brad Pitt.
No, I think you can go even higher than that.
Can you take me higher?
I think it's Ryan Gosling.
You're so right. You're so right. Does Sony have the contract for
he gets hit in the chest, and he's like, "Oh, my drive."
Yes, and it's okay because he's not on the Bullet Train casting list, but he is on the Fall Guy casting list.
Yeah, and
therefore we can get away. Yeah. Perfect.
I think that's it. I have nothing more to say.
Wait, we've forgotten a... No, we didn't. Because it was just Craven, right? Wait, no, we have. Oh, sorry, that's the Null end credit. Yeah. Alright, so from...
Alright, do you want to recap very quickly?
Right, so Ellie Ventura is born.
Yeah.
No relation.
Yeah.
She then becomes a reporter. Time skips by. She then becomes a reporter.
Okay.
And then she goes to a crime. She does not like the crime.
Okay.
So she then goes to Roswell, Georgia, right? And then that's where she meets Miguel, because Miguel crashes and then goes, "I am from the future." And then they go back to New York in 2099. She's dragged along with him for no reason. So he kind of crashes and then goes right back up.
Okay.
Right? And then they do a makeover scene where like she becomes more future-y. And then the villain arrives, who is 11.
Yep.
and 11 fights 11 and Miguel.
Yeah.
And then they go back to Earth because they're in a time device or something, and they crash in the jungle. Mm-hmm. And then also all 5 11s are there, and they get killed to a Frank Ocean song.
Yep.
Right? Then they go to 7-11 at the dawn of time. Because you realise that the jungle was in the dawn of time. Yeah. It wasn't the present day. Yeah. That's where you discover that there are 11 universes within the Sony universe. Yeah. And that they were like the eternal 11 timekeepers or something. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. Everyone dies. Yeah. Not quite. End credits. You see that she's got red hair, Spidey sense stuff. Yeah. Right? Cut away. She old. But Miguel is born. Mm-hmm. And this is like poetry or something. Yeah. Right? And then there's Craven.
No, isn't there...
Sorry. Wait.
There's the meeting.
Sorry, it's flipped around. So she meets up with the jungle people.
Yeah.
And then there's Craven connecting the strings in his apartment. Yeah. And then you see that he was connecting the strings in his apartment, and you zoom out, and then you see that he's on a CRT monitor that Null is watching. Yeah. And then so after Craven said, like, I'm gonna go on a hunt, he says, who's hunting who? Yeah. And then
it's over.
It's the red hair Spidey sense.
Oh, is it that? Oh, that.
Yeah. That order. Perfect. Movie.
Great.
Movie. You hear that, Sony? Movie.
Wow.